Hey y'all, in today's video, I'm going to be doing a retwist on locks that are slightly overdue. From the looks of it, his last maintenance was about 8 weeks ago. At this length, 6 weeks is ideal. Now, there isn't a major amount of breakage, but there is some. There isn't a major amount of matting, but his parts are harder to find than they should be. The amount of new growth is a bit more than he should have for regular maintenance, so I will have to do some things that are fixes, but not necessarily what you should expect for regular maintenance. There will be some pulling as I try to find parts and try not to hurt him at the same time. In some places where there is excess breakage, I will wrap the broken hairs back around the lock they should be with. Similar to root wrapping, but not around the root, around the entire lock. It has a better chance of reconnecting if it covers more area, and it won't block the hairs that shed from tangling normally into the lock. Again, this isn't the end of the world, but this is the start of bad habits that lead to breakage and weak spots from neglect. Because where two different textures meet is a breaking point. Once you have an inch of new growth, the point where your locked hair meets your new growth becomes a breaking point. It becomes a breaking point every 8 weeks, as long as your hair is growing at a healthy rate, which is a ½ inch to an inch every month. To avoid that, I recommend not going past 6 weeks between maintenance appointments. Now, once the hair passes the middle of your back, you can get away with going 8 weeks because the weight of the hair causes the growth to slow down. But until it gets that long, at 7 to 8 weeks, the new growth, aka afro hair, starts to separate from the locked hair. The first hairs to break are around the parts. As soon as they break, they start to tangle somewhere else. This creates matting at the scalp, and any parts you had will start to disappear. If too much time passes, so many hairs will separate that it can be impossible to find the parts. And if even more time passes, you will start to lose locks. If you avoid going past 6 weeks, you never lose your parts. You don't have to worry about any matting or locks breaking off because all the hairs stay connected to the original lock they started with. That's how you grow locks long and strong without weak spots and breakage. And I know someone is going to hop on here and say that they don't like their locks to look super fresh. I get it. You don't have to come to me. But you do have to do some sort of maintenance every 6 weeks, even if it's just to shampoo and separate all the locks at the scalp. Or you can get it done by someone who doesn't do a great job and never wear a do-rag. Hell, you could come to me and get a great retwist and still never wear a do-rag. You'll have frizzy edges in just a few days. All this advice is only for those that want their hair to grow, though. If you don't care if it grows or breaks, then just ignore me. And for those that say they can't afford every 6 weeks or it's too expensive, it's literally 6 to 7 times a year. It really doesn't get more low maintenance than that. But again, it doesn't have to be expensive. Remember how hard wash day was with natural hair? This is so much easier. But if you can't get anyone to watch my videos and hook you up, then you're just gonna have to get to it yourself. We'll be here at the shop for your special occasions and events and whatnot. Hopefully this video was helpful to someone. If you made it this far, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with the person that needs to do your hair for the free. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.